Namaskar. Preparation will apnalok swagatam. So we are continuing the Indian polity MCQ series. So this is the question number 8. I hope you have attended the last lecture. Last lecture pasor pra aji ako continue korisu 8 number question opra. So prothom question to hoise in the federal government all the powers and functions are vested in the central government and regional government. All powers are divided into central government and regional government, and option C, both A and B, option D, none of them. So answer to dekha paise apnaloke B hobo. Kon federal government power khini central government aru regional government mazot divide kori dia. States, in the United States, the federal government's rules are followed, and there the federal government's powers were established by the Constitution. Perfect examples of federal governments are those that functions based in large countries with a broad diversity among its citizens, though where a common culture still exists which ties everyone together. But India is a quasi-federal state where state and central government both exist. But the central government is more powerful than the state government, because in case of emergency, you know what happens. The powers go to the central government, right? Article 3 empowers the central government to redraw Indian map without prior permission of the state. Etuto ami gom pao je central government power beshi ase. Then Article 248, residue power lies with the central government. Then Article 249, Parliament powers to legislate on matters mentioned in the state list. Then one provision which shows all the powers of central government is the Article 365 of Indian Constitution, which empowers the central government to overthrow elected government if they are failed to comply with the direction given by the central government. So central government for the governor also control legislative action of the state government. So এই article বিলাকত গম পালে যেনে article 3 হৈ গল যত নেকি central government Indian map খন redraw কৰিব পাৰে মানে চেঞ্জেস কৰিব পাৰে state আৰু এইবিলাকৰ border যত stateৰ permission নোলোৱাকৈ এটো কৰিব পাৰে যেনেকৈ article 248 ত residue power central government ওচৰলৈ গৈছে 249 ত parliamentৰ power হৈছে যিকোনো স্টেট লিষ্টৰ অবজেক্টৰ ওপৰতো legislation কৰাটো then article 365 ত সেন্ট্ৰেল গভৰ্ণমেণ্টক কি কৰিছে অভাৰথ্ৰো কৰাৰ ইলেক্টেড গভৰ্ণমেণ্টক অভাৰথ্ৰো কৰাৰ পাৱাৰ দিছে যদি সেই তাহাতি কম্পাইল নকৰে যিখিনি সেন্ট্ৰেল গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ ডাইৰেকচন আছে সো ইয়াৰ পৰা গম পাও যে সেন্ট্ৰেল গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ পাৱাৰ খিনি স্টেট গভৰ্ণমেণ্টতকৈ বেছি সো হেতু কাৰণে আমি ভাৰতৰ যিখন ফেডাৰেল গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বুলি কোৱা হয় সেইখন আসলতে quasi federal হে হয় now some key features of federal governments are like 2 or more levels of governments are there constitutional status like federal provides constitutional guarantees for the existence and authority of each tier of the government then independent judiciary should be there then financial autonomy should be there then federal government has dual objectives to safeguard and to promote unity of the country by way of mutual trust and agreement to live together. Then distribution of powers are there. So ekhini hoise federal government power. Mane power hoy asolte ekhini hoise federal government existence thokar kisuman properties, right? So আমাৰ ভাৰতত এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ইমানো গুটেখিনি ফলো কৰা নহয় কিয়নো সেন্ট্ৰেল গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ ফালে পাৱাৰ বেছি গুছি যায় সো আমাৰ ভাৰতখনত quasi federal বুলিহে কোৱা হয় right now coming to the next question which of the following is not correctly matched option খিনি চক ইয়াত rights খিনি কথা কৈছে আৰু articles খিনি কথা কৈছে ভালকে options খিনি চাই নিজে শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ দিবলৈ চাওক মই আনসাৰটো কৈছো আনসাৰটো হৈছে B So, right to equality, Article 14 or 18 or bitorat pore, right? Right to religious freedom, Article 25 or 28 or 28 or bitorat ahe. Right to cultural and educational freedom, Article 29 or 30 leke. Kintu right against exploitation, আৰ্টিকল 20 বা 22 মানে কোনটো আৰ্টিকলৰ আন্ডাৰ ৰাইট এগেইনষ্ট এক্সপ্লইটেশন আহে তো মনত ৰাখিব ৰাইট এগেইনষ্ট এক্সপ্লইটেশন আহে আৰ্টিকল 23 আৰু 24 ৰ ভিতৰত So, আমাৰ এইখিনি অপচন খিনি যিখিনি বাকি আৰ্টিকলছ আছিল সেইখিনি I hope is clear to you. Okay, so মই আকৌ এবাৰ কৈ দিছো right to equality article 14 আৰু 18 ৰ ভিতৰত আহে right against exploitation article 23 আৰু 24 ৰ ভিতৰত আহে right to religious freedom article 25 ৰ পৰা 28 ৰ ভিতৰত আহে and right to cultural and educational freedom ahe article 29 or 30 meter. How soon next question to lay down? Next question the federal system in India is based on the model of which country? Bharator federal system to kun country more based kora hoy asolte aru option gita so Canada, UK, America and Japan aru shuddho uttor to hobo yat Canada. So Bharator jitu federal system ase hetu asolte Canada por base kori pelai bonua hoise. Okay, so now coming to the next question. Which of the following committee recommended for Panchayati Raj system in India? Our Shuddha uttorটো হ'ব Balwant Rai Mehta Committee. So Balwant Rai Mehta Committee Panchayat Raj system to recommend কৰিছিল অলপ ইয়াৰ বিষয়ে জানিবলৈ চাওক Balwant Rai Mehta Committee was a committee originally appointed by the Government of India in January 16, 1957 to examine the working of the Community Development Program and the National Extension Service and to suggest measures for their better working. The chairman of the committee was Balwant Rai Mehta. So that's why they submitted the report on November 24, 1957 and recommended the establishment of the scheme Democratic Decentralization and finally came to be known as Panchayati Raj. And the main aim of the Panchayati Raj system is to settle the local problems locally and to make the people politically more conscious. So Balwant Rai Mehta Committee jikhon neki apnar report submit korisil 1957 dot সেইখনৰ যিটো এটা টপিক বেছিকৈ ফোকাস কৰা হৈছিল হেতু হৈছে ডেমোক্ৰেটিক ডিসেন্ট্ৰেলাইজেশন আৰু যাকে পাছত আমি পঞ্চায়তী ৰাজ বুলি জানিবলৈ চাও আৰু পঞ্চায়তী ৰাজৰ মেইন বা মুখ্য উদ্দেশ্য আছিল লোকাল প্ৰবলেমছ খিনি লোকেলি সলভ কৰাটো যাতে পাব্লিক খিনি পলিটিক্যালি মোর কনসিয়াস হয় Now yet aru ketaman recommendation কৰিছিল like establishment of a 3-tier panchayati raj system Gram Panchayat at the village level, Panchayati Samiti at the block level, and district Panchayat Parishad at the district level. So, mono rakhibo Gram Panchayat, Panchayati Samiti, and district Panchayat Parishad. Then next, village Panchayat should be constituted with directly elected representative, whereas the Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad should be constituted with indirectly elected members. Then all planning and development activities should be entrusted to these bodies. The Panchayati Samiti should be the executive body, while the Zilla Parishad should be the advisory and coordinating and supervisory the body. Then the district collector should be the chairman of the Zilla Parishad. There should be a genuine transfer of power and responsibility to this democratic body. Then sufficient resources should be transferred to this body to enable them to discharge their functions and fulfill their responsibility. The system should be evolved to effect further devolution of authority in future. Then irrespective of political parties, election has to be constituted for every 5 years in a year. So, ekhini asil Panchayati Raj Committee that proposed kora Balwant Rai Committee recommendation. So, Balwant Rai Mehta Committee এখন আহিছিল 1957 আৰু ইয়াতে আমাৰ যেটো ইন্ডিয়াৰ পঞ্চায়তী ৰাজ সিস্টেম আছে হেতু প্ৰপোজ কৰা হৈছে So I hope that এইখিনি কোৱেশ্চনস আজি কাৰণে যথেষ্ট এইখিনি কোৱেশ্চন আকৌ এবাৰ ৰিভাইজ কৰি লওক আকৌ আমি আহি আছো নেক্সট লেকচাৰত আৰু কেইটামান কোৱেশ্চনৰ হৈতে তেতিয়ালৈকে প্ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি যাওক ভালকৈ টেক কেয়াৰ আৰু জয় আই অসম বাই বাই